Listen to me very carefully for just a couple of minutes, because something extraordinary is happening right this very second in the unseen realm, and heaven is completely alert. If you are hearing this right now, it is not by accident, and you did not stumble upon this message by pure chance. I am calling out to you urgently because 3 powerful angels have gathered in the heavenly courts, and they are talking directly about your body, your mind, and your life. Something serious, something deeply spiritual is unfolding, and if you leave right now, you might miss a divine rescue and a breakthrough that is already reaching down to hold you. Stay with me until the very end, because what I am about to share with you could change everything you know about your strength, your health, and your future. You have been feeling that deep restlessness inside, haven't you? That heavy tiredness in your physical body that no doctor can fully explain, the dreams that feel unusually heavy, and the waves of confusion that seem to come completely out of nowhere. You might not understand why your body feels so exhausted day after day, but heaven understands every single detail. Those 3 angels are not just looking at your pain or your struggles. They are talking about your ultimate protection, your divine healing, and your complete deliverance. This is not the end of your story, my child. This is a brand new beginning. They are reporting directly back to me, and I see everything you have been going through. Nothing about your health, your heart, your quiet tears, or your fading strength has gone unnoticed by my eyes. You think it is just normal stress, just everyday exhaustion catching up to you, but I am telling you that something much deeper is happening behind the scenes. There has been an invisible attack sent directly against you, and it was aimed straight at your physical body because the enemy is terrified of the incredible potential I have planted inside your spirit. This is the exact reason why your body feels like it is under siege day and night, but I have not left you alone, and I have not abandoned you to fight by yourself. I have sent supernatural help your way. Comment 11 if you truly believe that heaven has already started moving on your behalf. Those 3 angels are carrying specific gifts for you. The first one carries pure, restoration-driven healing. The second one carries divine instruction and crystal-clear guidance. And the third one carries an impenetrable shield of divine protection. They were sent because your body has become a battlefield, but you must remember that you are a sacred vessel for my purpose. Your calling is destined to touch lives you haven't even met yet, and lives you cannot yet imagine. The enemy tried his absolute hardest to weaken your physical vessel because he deeply underestimated the radiant glory that surrounds you. I have clothed you in brilliant light, and even during those dark moments when you felt despair pressing in from every side, you were never forgotten and you were never forsaken. Even when your own voice was too tired and broken to pray, your soul was still speaking continuously to me in the silence. Every single night when you lay down and your body aches with fatigue, and every single moment you feel like something is profoundly off inside of you, I am already fully aware and right there with you. I allowed those angels to speak because I want you to know the gravity of this moment, but I also want you to know that you are completely safe in my hands. I need you to listen closely right now because healing is starting to take root in places you cannot even see with your human eyes. Your organs, your blood, your nerves and your bones are not just biological matter. They respond instantly to the power of my word, and my word has explicitly declared that no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. The enemy whispered sickness and disease, but I spoke ultimate restoration into your life. The enemy tried to bring paralyzing fear, but I breathed deep, transcendent peace right into your lungs. You are being fought for fiercely, even when you didn't even know a war was raging. I need you to believe in me much more than you believe in your physical pain. Trust me far more than you trust the scary reports or the uncertain medical charts. I am still the exact same God who parted the mighty sea, who raised the dead to life, and who calmed the fiercest storm with a single whisper. Why on earth would I not defend your body now? Why would I leave you abandoned while my angels are standing right beside you? I created your magnificent body with my own hands, and I know every intricate detail of how to heal what is broken and how to restore what has grown weak. Do not speak defeat over your own life anymore. Do not call yourself sick and broken when I have called you chosen and whole. Do not agree with fear when I have completely surrounded you with my unending grace. You do not have to pretend to be strong all the time. I am your ultimate strength. Let the weak say that they are strong because they dwell in my presence, because your weakness is never the end of the story. I will faithfully finish the glorious work I began inside of you, and your body, no matter what any doctor says, is still entirely in my hands. You are not slowly dying, and you are not permanently declining. You are transitioning. You are moving gracefully from weariness to deep rest, from illness to vibrant strength, and from confusing fog to absolute clarity. Do not be afraid of the deep changes you feel stirring inside you. They are clear signs that the enemy is rapidly losing his grip on your life. The shaking you feel is not designed to destroy you. It is designed to set you free. The fire you are walking through is not meant to burn you to ashes. It is meant to refine you like pure gold. Your body has been crying out in distress for so long, but now your spirit must stand up and answer. Let your words agree completely with mine. Say out loud that you are healed, say that you are covered, and say that you are chosen. The atmosphere shifts instantly when you speak life over your situation, and angels move with lightning speed when you declare my truth. I have never left you alone to fight your battles. I am the Lord who heals you, and I am the God who holds all your pieces together even when you feel like you are completely falling apart. I am right here speaking to you now because time matters, your healing matters, and your life holds immense value. There is so much more waiting for you, more joy, more purpose, more strength, and more abundance. Your body will never stop you from walking into the glorious future I have prepared for you. What was meant to harm you will not succeed because I have already blocked it. I have already spoken against it, and my word is final. The angels have witnessed it all, and they know you are uniquely marked for divine protection. That is precisely why they were sent to warn you, to shield you, and to prepare you for everything that comes next. And now I ask you in this beautiful moment of truth and profound love to touch this message with your faith. Like this video right now, if your heart deeply believes that I am speaking directly to you, not because it is popular or trending, but because it is deeply personal. Your healing matters to me, and your body is not just yours, it is a living temple that I chose to dwell in. Let this simple act of engagement be your small, willing yes to my massive, unshakable promise. When you close your eyes to sleep tonight, know deep in your bones that my angels are not leaving your side for even a second. When you rise tomorrow morning, know that your physical strength is returning. When the pain flares up, speak my name into the room, and when fear tries to creep back in, remember this exact moment. I am never a far-off God. I am closer than the air you breathe. I see the smallest, most hidden things in your body that others completely overlook, and I care for you far more than your human mind can ever comprehend. While we talk about unlocking blessings, let me share a profound secret with you. What if everything you've ever been taught about money and wealth is completely wrong? A hidden 9-word prayer that was buried deep inside a classified FBI report is now helping thousands of ordinary people attract incredible wealth without lifting a finger. Top scientists and researchers say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of the human brain that controls abundance and prosperity. It is Harvard-backed, thoroughly lab-tested, and completely life-changing, but the government might pull this secret offline at any minute. Click the link right down in the description and in the comments before it is deleted forever. I see the inflammation wearing down your joints. I see the heavy stress weighing on your mind, and I see the profound weariness in your soul, and right now I say peace. I speak divine healing over your physical form. I breathe new strength into every cell. I rebuke every single diagnosis that did not originate from my throne, and I silence every voice of fear that tries to speak louder than my absolute promise. You are not just surviving day by day, you are being thoroughly transformed from the inside out. The pain you feel will not be permanent, the fatigue will not follow you forever into your future, and this difficult season will not last much longer. It was nothing more than spiritual warfare reaching its ugly hands into your physical body. But the angels saw it happening, and that is why they began shouting your name in heaven. They are not casual observers standing on the sidelines. They are mighty messengers and fierce protectors sent directly from my throne room. Today they were sent because you were caught under a quiet, subtle attack. The enemy is always subtle. He doesn't always come roaring like a lion. Sometimes he creeps in as a fatigue that refuses to go away no matter how much you sleep, in sudden waves of anxiety, in strange aches that puzzle physicians, in medical confusion, and in symptoms that simply do not make sense. But I see right through every single trick. That pain wasn't just physical pain, and that mental confusion wasn't random coincidence. The enemy was desperately trying to silence the vessel I built, your physical body, because when your body grows weary, your spirit feels the heavy weight of it too. But I stepped in and intervened. Let me remind you once more that your body is sacred. You are not just a random soul floating aimlessly through a cold world. You are a magnificent masterpiece of flesh and spirit, perfectly and wonderfully made. And because you are so wonderfully made, the enemy has always passionately hated what my hands created. That is the exact reason why he constantly fights your health and attacks your well-being. Because when your physical body is exhausted, your hope feels dim, and when your body is weak, your faith can feel small. But hear me clearly, I am not sitting back watching you fall apart. I am holding every piece of you together with my mighty hands. I am speaking directly into your microscopic cells, your flowing bloodstream, and your tired bones, commanding them to live, commanding them to rise, and commanding them to be whole again. Your healing is unique to you. It won't look exactly like everyone else's healing, and that is precisely why you must stay close to me every single day. Do not compare your personal journey to anyone else's timeline. Some people are healed in a single glorious moment, while others are healed step by step through a journey of patience. But both paths are undeniable miracles, and both are living proof of my tender touch. I need you to trust the divine process, not just the final outcome. I am not just treating surface symptoms. I am healing the deep roots of things you didn't even know were broken. I am restoring what daily stress has damaged. I am resetting what past trauma twisted up inside you, and I am cleansing what fear has poisoned in your spirit. You are never broken beyond my ability to repair. This trial is not a punishment from my anger, and you didn't do something terribly wrong to deserve this. The fierce battle in your body is not happening because you failed me or fell short. It is happening because you are deeply valuable to me. Thieves never break into empty, worthless homes. They break into houses filled with treasure. So if the enemy came aggressively after your physical body, it is because your life carries immense divine purpose. But my dear child, I did not let him win the war. The symptoms may have arrived, but they could not stay without my direct permission, and right now I am speaking total restoration over your life. The angels, yes, those three powerful heavenly beings, are still watching over you closely, and they are still standing near. The first one is the magnificent angel of healing, and he is not just observing your struggle from afar, he is carrying my living word like a sharp, blazing sword, cutting straight through sickness and burning away the invisible, heavy chains that wrapped tightly around your vital organs, your mind, and your heart. He doesn't bring temporary, fleeting relief. He brings permanent, unshakable freedom. You have been fighting exhausting battles that were never even yours to carry in the first place, and right now, those heavy burdens are being lifted off your shoulders for good. The second angel holds divine instruction in his hands. You have been asking over and over what you should do, how you can possibly feel better, who you can truly trust, and what direction your life is supposed to take next. This angel brings crystal clear clarity. You are going to start seeing pieces of your life puzzle come together effortlessly. The right answers will suddenly find you, and wisdom will make complete sense when you need it most. You won't need to desperately chase signs anymore, because my spirit will gently guide you forward in profound peace. Watch how some unhealthy habits and foods will naturally lose their grip on your daily appetite, and watch how certain toxic people will peacefully drift out of your tight circle. That is not random chance. That is me actively realigning everything that surrounds your physical body, so that your ultimate healing can be full, unobstructed, and complete. The third angel holds the unbreakable shield of protection. You have already seen glimpses of this divine shield in your past, moments where something could have gone terribly, catastrophically wrong in your life, but it miraculously didn't. That was me stepping in. That was my active protection covering you. There have been tragic accidents that were quietly cancelled before they happened, serious diseases that tried to form in your tissues but were instantly shut down, and dangerous infections that could have spread rapidly throughout your body but were stopped cold in their tracks. That very same angel still stands firmly between you and whatever was sent by the enemy to destroy you. My protection is not always loud or flashy, but it is unfailingly present every single moment of the day and night. Your physical body may feel weak and fragile right now, but temporary weakness does not mean permanent defeat. Even my own son carried physical weakness in his human flesh while walking the earth, yet he remained completely perfect and victorious. Do not ever shame yourself for the difficult days when you feel low and depleted. And do not ever think I have turned my face away from you when your physical symptoms start to rise. I actually stay closest to you during your deepest weaknesses. When your hands are trembling with fear and exhaustion, I am the one holding you up. When you cry bitter tears in the dark, I lovingly collect every single drop in my hands. There is not a single pain, ache, or discomfort in your body that escapes my notice, and I am already working tirelessly behind the scenes to fix it. Your story is far from over. That frightening medical condition you worry about is not the final word over your life. I am still actively writing glorious new chapters for you, and I am still weaving miraculous healing into your personal timeline. You are still rising up, my child. I am right there with you in the sterile hospital room, in the quiet, lonely nights where you try to hide your agonizing pain from the world, in the nerve-wracking waiting rooms, and in the middle of all your unanswered questions. My steady hand is right there holding yours. Never let a temporary delay convince you that your healing has been permanently denied. Sometimes I am not just healing your physical body, I am deeply growing your faith and anchoring your eternal soul so that when your healing finally manifests, it doesn't just make you better, it makes you unshakably stronger. I will never let your physical body betray your divine destiny, and I will never let physical pain silence your powerful calling. There is so much more to who you are than what hurts right now. There is raw, supernatural power living inside you because my Holy Spirit takes up residence in your heart. And if the exact same Spirit that raised Jesus victoriously from the dead lives inside of you, then that very same life-giving Spirit will also quicken and give vibrant life to your mortal body, not just someday in the distant future, but right here and right now. This is the living word that carries your healing, and this is the absolute truth that instantly silences every whisper of fear. Why are leading neuroscientists and researchers completely obsessed with a simple 9-word sentence? because this exact sentence, when spoken out loud just once a day, is turning crushing financial stress into sudden, unexpected blessings and windfalls of abundance. More than 19,000 ordinary people have already used this exact method to completely erase overwhelming debt and unlock a brand new life of permanent wealth, absolute freedom, and deep peace. The real-world results are so profoundly powerful that many believe the origin is nothing short of divine. If you are seeing this message right now, you are exceptionally lucky, because this page and this secret might disappear at any unpredictable moment. Click the link right now in the description and in the comments section to know this powerful secret before it is taken down forever. There are going to be people in your life who will be utterly shocked at how strong, resilient, and vibrant you eventually become. They will marvel, not because you somehow managed to perfectly hide all your agonizing pain, but because you trusted me implicitly all the way through the darkest valleys of the storm. You are never going to collapse under the heavy weight of this trial because I am your unwavering strength. You will not be remembered by history or by those who love you for the difficult struggle you endured, but rather for your remarkable survival and, most importantly, for the incredible story of how I personally stepped in to rescue you. People will look straight at you in the future and see undeniable proof that I still heal the sick, that I still restore the broken, and that I still send my mighty angels to watch over and talk about the ones I love so fiercely. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Even when your daily steps feel small, and even when visible progress seems frustratingly slow, true healing is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it happens silently, like the gradual breaking of a dawn after a very long, dark night. But make no mistake, it is happening right now in the spiritual realm. While you listen to my words, while you take deep breaths into your lungs, and while you choose to place your trust in me, I am performing far greater miracles than your human eyes can perceive. And those 3 faithful angels are still standing near you, continuously speaking about your body and your future, because heaven never wastes its attention on the lost. You are loved with an everlasting love that defies human comprehension. And now, here I am calling out directly to your heart once again. I did not come into your life today to scare you with talk of battles. I came to save you, comfort you, and elevate you. I need you to truly understand that the intense battle happening inside your physical body right now is not natural or ordinary. It is entirely spiritual. What you are facing has been maliciously stirred up by dark forces that want nothing more than to delay your purpose, drain your vital energy, and constantly distract your focus. But I refuse to let them win over your life. You were created for infinitely more than mere survival. You were never meant to spend your precious time on this earth, trapped in endless, exhausting cycles of physical pain, mental confusion, and crippling fear. You were wonderfully made in my very own image. Every single fiber of your being, every intricate bone, every delicate nerve ending, and every steady beat of your heart was thoughtfully shaped by my hands. You might look at yourself in the mirror and think that your body is failing you and giving up on you, but it's not failing. It is warning you, and it is loudly calling out for my divine intervention. And I am already here, listening intently and ready to respond in overwhelming power. You are not alone in this fight, and the truth is, you never were. When the enemy finally realized with mounting panic that he could never touch your eternal soul, he maliciously decided to come after your physical body instead. He wanted to slow down your momentum, wear you down, and make you grow so tired of fighting that you would simply surrender. But what he completely forgot is that you are never standing alone on the battlefield. I have strategically placed powerful angels right by your side, and I guarantee you they do not walk away when your physical symptoms get worse. They do not back down when the long nights get cold and painful. They operate strictly under my supreme command, and they are actively doing the heavy lifting in realms that your human eyes cannot possibly reach. They are physically holding back the darkness and keeping away what was meant to harm or destroy you. Yes, I see the frightening medical report that made your heavy heart sink into your stomach. I see the prescription medication you keep taking day after day, secretly unsure if it is even doing anything to help. I see the brave face you try desperately to put on for the world around you, while deep inside you secretly feel like you are slowly fading away. But listen to me, you are not fading away at all. You are being refined into pure silver. I know it doesn't feel like a blessing right now, while you are in the thick of the fire, but the intense pressure you feel crushing you is not the end of your story. It is me actively preparing to release explosive blessings that have been held back from you for far too long. There are massive blessings tied directly to your complete healing. When I fully restore you, it won't just be for your own personal comfort and ease. It will be for your powerful calling and your ministry to others. You are going to walk into future rooms, radiating a strength that people around you won't even understand. They will look at you in sheer amazement and ask how you survived, and you will look them in the eye and say, "Because God personally stepped in when I was at my absolute lowest point." This stubborn sickness will never get to define who you are. It may have temporarily touched your physical body, but it has zero rights to touch your true identity. You are still my cherished child, still divinely called, still completely covered, and still destined for so much more than this moment. My passionate love for you has not changed by even a fraction, my power has not weakened, and every single one of my ancient promises still stands firm. I know the enemy has been screaming loudly in your mind lately. I know the cold grip of fear has crept into your bed at night, when you are lying completely alone with your racing thoughts. I know you've spent countless hours searching online symptoms, desperately looking for concrete answers to end your suffering. But my dear child, I am the ultimate answer to every question you have. I am the sovereign God who created time, microscopic cells, and the very breath in your lungs. What feels impossibly hard and complex for you is not even a challenge for me. What is hidden deep from your understanding is already completely known to me. I go ahead of you into tomorrow. I surround you on all sides right now, and I sustain you when your knees feel weak. Your agonizing pain is never wasted in my kingdom. Not a single moment of your silent struggle has gone unseen by my eyes. Every single cry, every heavy groan, and every tear you wept in secret has reached the golden altar of my throne. And I never ignored your cries. I have been working masterfully behind the scenes the entire time. I have been slowing down destructive things that were speeding dangerously out of control in your body, blocking toxic elements that tried to enter your bloodstream, and tenderly preserving vital organs that were secretly under attack. You might have thought the doctors caught your condition just in the nick of time, but it was actually me who delayed the worst of it until my divine help could arrive. That was my mercy in action, and that was my impenetrable protection wrapping around you. I want you to take a deep breath and speak life over your body once more. No more talking as if your physical form is permanently cursed or broken beyond repair. No more agreeing out loud with despair and hopelessness. Say these words right now. I am healed. I am whole. I am completely covered by the precious blood of Jesus. When you speak that incredible truth into the atmosphere, the spiritual realm shifts immediately, and heaven moves on your behalf. Your spoken words carry immense authority and power, not because of who you are on your own, but because of who I am living inside of you. I deliberately placed divine authority in your voice. The exact same breath I originally breathed into your lungs is the powerful breath that can push back the densest darkness. This is not a random, meaningless moment in your day. You didn't just happen to stumble upon this message by accident or sheer luck. I purposefully orchestrated this exact encounter so you would finally know the unshakable truth. I have never forgotten about your physical body. I am still actively healing, still restoring, and still delivering. That stubborn medical condition will never be able to stop my ultimate plan for your life. That scary diagnosis will not be the final word spoken over your future. That lingering discomfort will not remain forever. My radiant glory is infinitely greater than any physical affliction you are enduring. I am not just treating surface symptoms like the world does. I am healing your entire story from the roots up. The painful childhood trauma, the heavy, silent stress, the hidden pressure you carry around every day, and the deep-seated fear you pretend isn't there. I see every single piece of it. And I am healing you steadily from the inside out. This is precisely why the process sometimes feels deeper and more intense than before, because I am not just fixing your physical body, I am healing your wounded soul right along with it. This is total, 360-degree restoration, and it is already happening in your life right now. While we speak of breakthroughs, remember this unbelievable truth. A banned wealth-attracting signal was successfully hidden deep inside a secure government vault for over 70 years, until now. It is a wonderfully simple 9-word brain trigger that has been used exclusively by the wealthiest elites to effortlessly attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles to make ends meet. But the moment too many everyday people access this secret, it could be scrubbed from the internet forever. Click the link right now in the description and in the comments section to access this secret before it is taken down for good. Your nightly sleep is going to shift drastically for the better. Your natural appetite and zest for life will soon return. Your daily energy levels will steadily and surely build back up. The heavy mental fog that has clouded your thinking will finally lift. It won't all happen in a single chaotic flash, but gradually, beautifully, like the steady breaking of dawn after a very long night. Do not rush your divine healing, and do not panic or lose faith when your physical progress feels slow to your human eyes. Trust with all your heart that I am in every single moment, meticulously rebuilding your body with my own hands. You are not falling apart at the seams. You are being magnificently made brand new. You are not cursed by bad luck or genetics. You are hand-selected and chosen for greatness. The very reason this intense attack came against you in the first place was because of the brilliant light burning inside your spirit. The enemy instinctively always fights whatever threatens to expose his miserable darkness, and you, my dear child, carry an unquenchable light. You carry the living spirit of the Almighty God inside of you. You are a sacred vessel of miracles, of radical kindness, of unwavering truth, and of my greatest promises, and I will never let that precious vessel be destroyed. I will never allow it to be abandoned to the darkness. There are people all around you who are desperately going to need you healthy, strong, and whole in the near future. People who are going to need your comforting voice, your powerful story, and your resilient strength. That is why I am fiercely preserving your life right now. Even if you don't feel physically strong today, you are still standing on your 2 feet, and standing right now is undeniable living proof that I am holding you up. You should have given up and thrown in the towel a long time ago by all human logic, but you didn't. You are still right here. That alone is a daily miracle. Let me carry the crushing weight of this world now. Let me fight this exhausting battle for you while you rest. Stop trying to figure every single medical and life puzzle out entirely on your own strength. Stop endlessly replaying the cycle of fear in your spinning mind. Just rest, trust, and breathe deeply. I am already doing what you cannot possibly do for yourself. I am miles ahead of your physical pain, miles ahead of your mental confusion, and miles ahead of any sickness that tries to form. You are not falling behind in life. You are positioned right where you need to be, safely resting under the shadow of my hand. More blessings are coming your way very soon. More healing, more crystal clear clarity, and more profound peace. But for right now, simply hold tightly onto this unshakable truth. I am still right here with you, still speaking words of life over you, and still moving mountains on your behalf. You are going to make it through this valley. You are not finished yet. This temporary pain does not and cannot cancel out my eternal promises to you. I promised long ago that I would be your ultimate healer, and I meant every single word. I will never fail you. I never have in the past, and I never will in the future. You try so hard to keep pushing forward every single day, trying your absolute best to act like everything is completely normal to the outside world. But I know the hidden reality. I know every single microscopic detail of what you are facing behind closed doors. And today I am reaching out to your heart yet again because I need you to truly comprehend something vital. This trial is not just physical, it is deeply spiritual. And I will never let the enemy touch what I have declared to be holy and sacred. Your physical body is my living temple, not just an ordinary shell, and not just a mechanical structure. I personally chose it, I carefully shaped it, and I breathed my very own life into it. And even now, amidst every sharp ache and lingering symptom, I am actively present right down inside of you. You feel the intense pressure pressing down on your chest and mind. Yes, absolutely, but heaven feels the weight of it right alongside you. That is precisely why I released 3 mighty angels to speak specifically about your life. Not to bring terror into your heart, and not to announce some dark tragedy, but to fiercely activate divine protection over what the enemy is trying so desperately to break. You are never walking through this battlefield, uncovered or unprotected. You haven't failed me as my child just because you feel weak and vulnerable in your flesh. Even my own son sweat drops of blood in the Garden of Gethsemane. He deeply felt the crushing pressure of human pain and agony too. Experiencing that does not make you a less faithful believer, it simply makes you real, and it makes you human. But it also beautifully reminds you that true divinity lives inside your mortal frame. Because even when you feel like you are crumbling into dust, your spirit stands tall and defiant in my grace. Even when your human mind questions everything happening around you, my love for you remains completely unshaken. Your honest doubts do not drive me away from you in anger, they actually pull my heart closer to yours. There have been specific moments in your journey when you felt a sudden, terrifying shift inside your body, and you genuinely feared the absolute worst. But what you didn't realize is that you never saw the invisible line I drew around your heart to keep you safe. You never saw the powerful angel standing guard right at your bedside when you lay awake crying and thought you were entirely alone in the house. But I was right there in the shadows with you. I have been right there holding your hand through every single trial. You are still breathing today simply because I kept saying, "Not yet," to all the destructive things that tried to take you out prematurely. The absolute main reason you are still standing on your feet today isn't random luck or good genetics. It is my fierce, unending love protecting you. I am not just healing what currently hurts on the surface. I am actively healing things you completely forgot were even broken deep down inside. I am healing the chronic stress that has steadily worn down your immune system over the years. I am healing the countless nights without proper sleep that left your body vulnerable to attack. I am healing the silent, heavy grief you carried for so long quietly in your chest. I see every single piece of it. I know precisely what deep emotional wounds have tried over time to write themselves physically into your muscles and organs. But my divine healing goes infinitely deeper than surface symptoms. It reaches down into the hidden, forgotten places of your past. I am healing things you never even had the human words to properly explain to anyone. You've asked me 1,000 times in quiet frustration, "God, why now? Why does it have to be this specific trial?" And my loving answer is wonderfully simple. because the enemy clearly saw what glorious future was coming down the road for you. He clearly saw the upcoming moment when your divine purpose would rise up with power, when your spoken words would carry immense heavenly weight, and when your testimony of healing would speak infinitely louder than your past pain. That is the exact reason why he has been fighting so hard and trying so desperately to wear your physical body down to a nub, so that you would be too exhausted to ever make it across to the other side of your promise. But what that foolish enemy completely failed to realize is that your reborn spirit is infinitely stronger than any physical symptom you can ever experience, because my Holy Spirit lives permanently inside of you, and what houses my spirit can never be permanently defeated. Your physical body may feel like it is slowing down right now, but my relentless power operating inside of you is not weakening by even 1%. You are being renewed from the inside out, little by little, moment by moment, breath by breath. You may not be able to physically see the full picture yet with your naked eyes, but your complete healing is barreling down the tracks toward you. Restoration is coming. Physical energy is returning to your limbs. Peace is rising up to flood your mind. What has been cruelly disrupted and twisted by sickness in your body is being meticulously put back into divine order by my hands. I am not just patching you up temporarily. I am fully reordering everything that life has disordered around you. People around you in your daily life may not truly understand what you are secretly going through behind your smile. You might frequently feel terribly alone and isolated in this grueling journey, but I promise you on my eternal word that you are never alone for even a single second. There are powerful prayers being prayed for you around the clock by people you don't even know exist. There are prayer warriors who suddenly feel a strong, unexplainable spiritual burden to speak your name out loud in deep intercession, because I have personally placed your name upon their hearts. You are being carried forward right now, not just by your own meager strength, but by a massive, unseen community of faith that stretches far beyond what your physical eyes can comprehend. Why are people across 55 different countries around the globe frantically using the exact same mysterious money script? Because a recently leaked high-level research file just exposed a powerful 9-word pattern that scientifically activates the wealth-attracting pathways in the human brain. When you repeat this simple pattern daily, you can watch money start flowing into your life like a steady stream of water. But the government and powerful entities might pull this secret offline any minute now. Click the link right down in the description and in the comments before it is taken down forever.